happy Friday. How are you, buddy?
Happy Friday, Murph. I'm doing well. We got NFL football right around the corner, buddy.
I know we got your NFL picks coming next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's knock out this market update, get everybody on with their 3-day holiday weekend. So, kind of quiet on the macro level. Just a couple things I want to point out today was the PCE number. This is the number one gauge that the Fed likes to follow. Everything came in line. Really no surprises. So nothing crazy there. I do want to show something. This is the bond market. You and I have been chatting about this for a number of weeks now. This is the
Hmm.
going back all the way. This is a 1 year chart. Okay. And just this week, we hit the highest level since all the way back in October of last year. And remember, everybody, when the bond market goes up, mortgage rates go down. So everything kind of it's not correlated. It's kind of the reverse. So really interesting time we are right now. I think this is just a sign that the Fed's cutting in September. Remember, we were saying, hey, we're going to see mortgage rates come down first before the Fed actually cuts. So I wanted to point that out. Broke through this big thing of resistance. We got a little bit more resistance right here, but could have lower rates, continuing to be lower rates over the next coming weeks. So, any thoughts on that, Joe?
No, I mean, obviously, we hope that trend continues.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's the bonds at a spot it hasn't been in a while,
I
or at
know.
least was a couple days ago. So yeah, this is all good
Good
stuff,
news.
and hopefully it means it's going the right way, right?
Good news. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
then real quick, for the first time, new I want to make sure I get this right. First time existing new home sales for the first time are less than existing home sales. As of July, they were about 4% less. So new homes for the first time actually came in lower than existing homes in terms of
Hmm.
average price sold. And a lot of it has to do with inventory. I think home
Right.
builders are trying to just dump inventory that's starting to build up, and they're just trying to get it off their books. Last little nugget for you, Joe, and then we'll send it over for rates. If we get the 6.125 on the conventional 30 year, I think, the headline number is like 6.5. It would enable 4 million people to refinance. They're not that far away, a little less
We're
than a
not.
half a point, and that would unlock about 4 million people for refinances. So,
And we're even closer to that if you have good credit, depending on your loan to value. So we'll talk
right,
about that now. So,
right, right.
um, so Murph has the rates up there. So yeah, if you're doing a 3% down conventional loan, home ready, home possible, under the 80% AMI, which again is 102 grand in Larimer, 94 grand in Weld, 6.125% today.
Whew.
Um, if you're putting 5% down, first time home buyer under the 100% AMI, you're at six and a quarter. But even if you're over the income limits or not a first time home buyer with good credit, you can still get six and a quarter today.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so this is better than we've seen in a while. VA loan is down to 5.875. FHA loan is down to 5.625. Those are both lower than we've seen in a while.
Yep.
Rate and term refinance on a primary residence to 70% loan to value, you're at 6.125 today. So you're already there if you fit under that umbrella. Cash out refi, so if you're taking cash out or paying off debt to 70% is at 6.375. And if you want to go to 80%, it's at 6.625. On a cash out refi on investments, we have some investors that are staying very aggressive with these. 70% loan to value, they're at 6.49, and 75% loan to value, they're at 6.625. Very similar to the primary
Yep.
rates.
Yep.
Um, 15-year fixed purchase with 20% down is at 5.375 today. And if you want a 15-year on an investment with 20% down, that's at 6.375. Just an FYI.
I was like, I don't know if
Um,
we've gone over that rate before. It's been a while.
we
50.
haven't. I did it accidentally when I was doing my rates, and I was like, "Why is that so much higher?" And I was like, "Oh, an investment. Okay." Um, Jumbo 30-year fixed with 20% down. You get to 6.25 today with good credit and good liquid
I
reserves.
would say reserves are
Um,
big for jumbo. Yep.
yeah, they're big for jumbo. And you got to be under a low debt ratio, so on and so forth.
Mhm.
But these rates are lower than they've been in some time. So obviously, if you're on the fence and kind of waiting for these rates to drop a little bit, they have. So reach out if you need anything. And well, happy National Sports Day. With football right around the corner, my daughter just jumped into soccer. I felt like it was a good day for
A lot,
Sports Day.
lot of wives might just say that's every day outside Mother's Day,
Yeah,
but
I think our assistant would say that's every day. Um, and happy National Jimmy Buffett Day. Who
oh,
doesn't love Jimmy Buffett?
God, if we could
So
put music on this segment,
um,
Jimmy Buffett, I love
birthdays were a little light today,
it.
unless you want to, a boy band or TikTok stars. Michael Jackson would turn 67 today if he was alive.
Michael Jackson.
Um,
That's a big
he
one.
died. He died when he
That's a
was
big one.
50. He died 17 years ago. That's crazy to
That
me.
blows my mind.
So
That's
yeah, so that's all I got for you, Chris.
cool. Well, hey, football's next week. Labor Day weekend's here. Good luck if you're doing some drafts for fantasy football. Joe, you're in a couple leagues this year. That's good. You got a couple
I'm
leagues.
in a couple. Yeah,
Got
I'm
a
in a
couple. All right.
couple.
Well, good luck in those drafts. We'll see everybody next Friday and stay safe. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for watching. Be safe. Take care.